Hi there, this is Chris Callett with musegrid.com. Let's take a look at the new Fich & Co. Accountants template. So we have this nice background image here, and you see that nice parallax motion in the background there, just to give it a bit of class, a bit of animation there, some movement. This lovely navigation menu with this speech bubble effect, and we have some great content here and some new icons that will modify the colors change with the template itself, which works great, and we'll show you that in a minute. And we've tried to, with this template, really build it towards the industry that we're looking at. So we've got some content already in here which may fit an accountant's requirement straight off the bat. So we've got this nice services page here using the tab panels, and then in our who we help, we have information such as the small traders and partnerships with some great imagery that you can. This is a sample imagery, but you could choose something similar. And under each item we have this contact form, so that the user doesn't have to go to a different part of the site to enter their details. And then a nice contact page with icons, with our social media icons and so on. So a really nice template, and the mobile version is great as well. But we're using one of our frameworks here so that you can build this, change this look and feel very, very quickly. So let's jump straight into Muse and see how we can do. So I'm in Muse here now, and we have our master pages, and we're going to jump into the home page. First thing we're going to do is change the colors. Now we're using a 5-color palette here, and the reason we've done that is so that our templates work nicely with cooler color sets from Adobe Cooler and our 5-color palette set. So it works very nicely. So let's drag some colors into here. We've just got an image with some colors, and we're going to modify these colors out. So the navigation menu here, let's start changing these colors. Let's change color 1. We're going to right click on swatch options, then use our color picker tool and choose that color, which is quite similar to the color that's already there. Let's swap that out. Now color 2, let's find color 2 on here. So color 2, here we go. Let's change that, and we're going to choose this lighter green for that color there. Click OK. And now you can see that the navigation elements and some of the buttons have started to change color. Let's go to color 3 now. So that's that greenish color, anything using that greenish color. So I'm going to choose that color there for color 3. And then we have our remaining 2 colors that we're going to swap out. And the reason why it's taking a bit of time is obviously Muse is having to run through all of the times that color's been used and swap those colors out. Color 4, we'll use this one, and then color 5. Now why are we changing these particular colors? Well, because these colors, these 5 colors, are applied to the different elements within the site, and by us changing these colors out, we can modify the entire look and feel of the site itself, because those colors have been applied and they've been named. I'm just going to jump into here and make some quick modifications. There we go. Right, so we've got our colors here. Let's change out on our navigation. You can see on the home page here we have, let's change this color fill as well. Let's put that back to white. Okay, there we go. So we have the page. Now notice as well that the icons have all changed color, because these icons are using a technique where we use the glow effect, the inner glow effect, and we've applied those colors. So the great thing with this is that these graphics as well will change color to match your site. Now the other thing that we can do is we can change these logos out, and that's very straightforward. We've got this logo here, so I'm going to go to my assets panel, and I'm going to locate this particular logo, which is going to be the logo light, and I'm going to click relink all instances, and I'm going to choose this new logo light where I've changed the colors, and that has now modified to match, and we'll do that with the logo dark as well. So I'm going to relink all these instances to the logo dark. And now, because we've done that, instead of having to run through, we've now been able to change. So now we're going to modify the little call out graphic here. And again, what we'll do, we'll go and find that graphic. Here we are. And we're going to right click, relink all instances, choose that new version that we've done, and click OK. And that should run through and update all the instances of that graphic. There we go. So we haven't had to go in and change anything manually. We've done all of those things just with the code there. We could change this background image as well. So that background there, if we want to relink that, let's relink that to this background image instead. And because we're using that background graphic for the across the site with other items as well, this might not be the best graphic to use. This is just an example though. We can see if we go into our other pages, once we've got that rendered out, let's go into one of our other pages now. So we're going to go back to one of our pages here and open the About Us page, for example, and you can see that that graphic has now changed across the board. And it's also something that we're using in the mobile version. So we'll see in the mobile version that the graphic has also changed throughout, and the color schemes have changed throughout. So it's a very straightforward way of updating your color scheme and your graphics very quickly, and we hope that you find that useful. There are some other items in the site, such as the service panel, that we'll take a look at now. So if we go into services here, now this part of the site is using a nice background graphic there, and then these icons, these are embedded icons in the tab panel here, and we're using the inner glow effect. So we're using one of our colors from our color palette. We can see that that is using color 2. We've set the opacity to 65%, and we've set the blur to 250 and the inner glow to on, and that has altered the color of this icon. We can see if we change that color to, let's say for instance, red, that would change the color of the icon also. And we've done this so that when you change the color scheme, the entire color scheme throughout the site, all of the icons and everything else also change. So this is just a tab panel, and very straightforward to use. Just click through onto one of the tabs to go to the individual tabs and copy and paste your content around. So that's been the Fich Accountants template. We hope that you enjoy using it. If you're just buying it to take it apart and take a look at, especially take a look at the way that we've built these icons, you'll like those. And we look forward to seeing what you build with it. Thanks for watching.